practice is going to earn you playing time, and you're a prime example of that. What have you done differently, in the last couple of weeks that has allowed you to get on the floor?
I just took the approach that practice is just like a game, but 10 times tougher. So like coach, he wants us to practice hard. That way, that when it comes game time, it's easy. It's like second nature to us. So I just took that mindset to everything.
With that said, how do you feel like you performed in the time that you've had on the court?
I feel like I've done pretty good, but it could get better as the year goes on. Hopefully it does, but I still got room to improve.
How much more comfortable have you been as the weeks go on with your playing time?
A lot more comfortable. Coach, he didn't put some trust in me, so that's really assuring. So.
Coming into this year, what were your expectations as far as your play, and have you been surprised by the role you've had this year?
Yeah, I was surprised, but going into the year, my mindset was to increase my role. With Terrell and Stark leaving, I was like, okay, we're going to need some people who are going to step up and also take some of the load off Ja and Shaq and guys like that, so everybody got to contribute in some way.
With that being said, was it frustrating at the start of the season when you're not really seeing much playing time at all? And how did you channel that into, I've got to focus on doing what I can to get on the floor?
Yeah, it was frustrating, but like I had my mom and coach that was talking to me. They was like, just keep doing what you're doing, stay the course, don't get frustrated. Your time gonna come, and just be patient.
Of Ja's 256 assists, I mean, there have been a lot of great plays, but you have been on the receiving end of one of the better passes. What was it like for you to catch a 60-foot lob and bring it home in McCrayer Arena?
It was fun. It was fun.
Ja told us that he had, I guess, noticed that they were lagging back and told you ahead of time, hey, get down on the floor and I'll find you. Is that kind of how that happened?
Yeah, he did, because he had seen me. I had called for it one time and he missed me. And he was like, oh, okay, so now I see you. So, okay, we're good to go then. So me and him had already talked about it.
How much of him seeing the floor is you guys helping him see like where the openings are, and him as the quarterback, so to speak, seeing the open route for the touchdown?
He can see a lot of the floor, but sometimes it's still like little spots that he can't see. So we have to. That's why our communication comes in hand, and we have to say, okay, Ja, like this is what we see also, and then we'll pick each other's brain and just figure out like a common ground for everybody.
How often does that happen in games? Because obviously Ja is able to find the floor consistently, but
it don't happen much, but sometimes it does. So and it just comes in handy when the whole team can agree on something.
About this week, you have 3 more home games left, 2 this week. I know the season's dwindling, but tell me about the excitement of playing back home 3 of the last 4 games.
It's no place like Murray State. The CFSB it's a beautiful place to play, especially in the OVC with our fan base. And I know they're gonna pack the house side, they're gonna cheer for us, and we're gonna do what we gotta do to win.
Where can you get better?
My decision making. I can get better there. On defense, I can get a whole lot better. I don't really take jump shots because they don't make me shoot. So when that time comes, I feel like I'll be ready. So that's really it.
Coach McMahon pointed to the defensive rebounding as a weakness. In the time that you've been playing, even in limited minutes, you're putting up huge just rebound stats. Do you feel like that's a role that you kind of fit well for this team when you're playing?
Yeah, I do. I feel like with my height and my athleticism, I feel like they don't think that I can jump or go attack the glass like I can, but I feel like it's a blind spot. And with us, we have a lot of people who can rebound. Like one game, KJ had 16 rebounds, and we had games where Mike had 8, 9, and Darnell rebounds the ball pretty well. So I feel like everybody does a good job in that area.
Shaq, how's your hand?
It's getting better.
I guess the reason I was asking that, it seems like we've seen several lobs from you, catching a lot more lobs, a lot more comfortable dunking the basketball. How much better is this team when you guys can play above the rim more consistently? I feel like the last 3 or 4 games you guys have been really explosive in attacking lobs and the glass and things like that.
I feel like when we play like that, we won't get out to like a sloppy start, like not playing with energy and that we used to playing with. So when we do, like we did on the road, it just shows how great we can be.
I know the last couple of games of the three-pointer hasn't particularly fallen for you, but the ones that have been really quick transition threes with you know being contested. The one in Austin Peay especially, you guys were down 11-6. You pull up with two guys in front of you. How much have you been working on your stop and pop, and do you feel like it's treating you well right now?
I've been working on it a lot. Coach and my teammates got high confidence in me, and I can take that shot and I can make it. So I just been working on it.
You talk about the way the team has played defensively over the last couple of games. You've shut some teams down in spurts, and then obviously on Saturday you completely shut down EKU.
That's the main thing we preach is defense. Like early in the year we was talking, when we met, we talked about our defense, just drilling it in practice, and what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, and it's been working for us.
Talk about how Devin has come along this year and really kind of impacted the team. I mean, he's beginning of the year started, didn't really play much at all. Now he's playing, significant minutes. That first guy off the bench.
Just that's go to show you, just be ready when your number call. Guy come in, work hard every day, getting extra reps in, watching film, meeting with coaches and stuff, see what he got to do. And when his time came, he played hard, giving us great minutes right now, and playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Devin talked a little bit about this as well. I'm just curious your thoughts. How much do you guys work with Ja to find out where assists are on the floor, and how much is it of him seeing the floor and learning before you guys know when a play is open to make a shot?
I guess you could say it come in practice, like just finding our spots, studying the other team defense, seeing what the open spots is, so we'll know where we got to be for to help Ja, or just to help a teammate out. That goes into watching a lot of film.
I know that I haven't done the numbers yet, and I'm working on it, but you've been on the receiving end of a lot of assists from Ja this year. How much do the two of you specifically work on, hey, this is where I'm going to be, and this is where I'm going to be open, and you can find a touchdown here?
For the laws, it pretty much I just, like Coach tell me, just sprint my lane, run the flow hard. And the threes, I just find my spots. We work out together, like just us two, just get to our spots, working, passing the ball to each other, and it paying off in the game.
2 weeks left in the regular season before the OVC tournament gets here. How focused is this team right now going down these final, 4 games, and what needs to be improved?
Like Coach told us last week, it's tournament time for us already. We've been waiting on the OVC tournament, and we're gonna keep our same focus at practice and get ready for games, one game at a time.
Do you have a favorite assist from Ja this year? I know it's crazy. He's had a lot, 256 of them, but have there been a couple that you've even seen or been a part of that have been like, I can't believe you did that kind of moment?
I have to say both of my lobs from Auburn. He was falling back and he threw one, and the one he threw hit left hand. I caught with my left hand.